In lesson 8.5, we're going to add and subtract rational expressions. When we add and subtract fractions, you remember we need to find common denominators. So the first example already has a common denominator, 5x. So we just 12 minus 2 is 10 over 5x. And then we can simplify by dividing the numerator by 5. That's 2. Denominator, 5 goes into 5 once, and it simplifies to 2 over x. In our next example, we have 3x plus 1 in the numerator, and our denominator is 2x plus 5. Remember, we can only add like terms, and we can only simplify if we're dealing with multiplication like we discussed in our previous lesson. So this is as simplified as this one gets. Let's look at unlike denominators. In order to get 4x and 7 to have the same denominator, we multiply our first fraction by 7 over 7 and our second one by 4x over 4x. And we'll multiply the second one by 4x over 4x, and we know that 4x over 4x is just another way of saying 1. So we end up with 21 minus 4x all over 28x. Just in case anyone's confused how I jumped from the beginning to our end fraction, so here we said 21 over 28x minus 4x over 28x. And then we couldn't really subtract the 4x from the 21, so we just wrote it as one fraction with a binomial in the numerator. Here we needed to factor the denominator to help us determine the least common multiple. So I'm going to look at the 10x squared. I could factor that, but I can see that 5x goes into 10x squared. If I multiply 5x by 2x, I can get to the 10x squared. But this x minus 2, I'm going to have to include. So I would have 10x squared x minus 2 as my least common multiple. So 10x squared, the 5x will go into the 10x squared, and then I needed to include the x minus 2. So now I'm going to multiply the left fraction by x minus 2 over x minus 2, and the right fraction, it's just missing the 2x. Okay, so notice if I say 10x squared times x minus 2, it's the same thing as if I multiply the 5x times x minus 2 times the 2x. So we're going to go ahead and distribute. So we end up with 3x minus 6 plus 4x squared all over 10x squared x minus 2. And then the last thing we can do is put our numerator into standard form. Sometimes we can factor it and simplify, but in this case, all we can do is change the order of the terms. So remember, in this example, we needed to factor in order to find our least common multiple or our least common denominator. And then we multiplied the numerator and the denominator by the missing, in one case, binomial or terms. Let's try one more. Okay, so remember, the first thing we're going to do is we look at the denominators and we see if we can factor them, and we can. So our first denominator, we can factor out a 3, so we're left with x minus 5. And our second denominator, we know our first term has to be x, and we have to find something that multiplies to negative 5, and adds to negative 4, so plus 1 and minus 5. Now we're looking to see what we're missing. So over on the right-hand side, you can see we have an x minus 5 and an x minus 5, but we need a 3. So I'm going to multiply the right by 3 over 3. Now when I look over to my left, I have the x minus 5, I have the 3, but I'm missing the x plus 1. So I'm going to multiply the left by x plus 1. Now notice this time we have a subtraction sign. So before I start multiplying, I don't want to make a sign mistake, so I'm going to say add the opposite. So we're distributing that minus or negative. We could imagine if I had the 2x plus 2 in parentheses that minus is actually a negative 1 that we're distributing. Okay, so we end up getting x squared plus x, and then we say negative 6x minus 6, and then we only write the denominator one time. Now we're going to combine our like terms. So I have x squared, we have a plus x and a negative 6x, so minus 5x minus 6 all over 3x plus 1x minus 5. Now we want to see if we can factor our numerator, and we end up getting, we need to multiply two values to get us to negative 6 and add to negative 5. So how about x minus 6 and x plus 1 all over 3x plus 1, x minus 5, and now we can cancel our x plus 1's. So our final answer, x minus 6 over 3x minus 5 in parentheses. On the very last slide, we're going to look at simplifying complex fractions. So here I have a fractions within a fraction, and I'm going to look at the denominator first, and in order to combine the 1 over p plus 1 over q, we have to find common denominator. So we're just going to multiply the left by q over q and the right by p over p. So we end up with 1 over q plus p over pq. And we know that this means divide. So 1 divided by q plus p over pq, 1 multiplied by the reciprocal, and we don't really need the 1, so our final answer is pq over q plus p. So in the denominator, we needed to find common denominator. Then we divided, which is really multiplied by the reciprocal. Our final example. So I'm going to look at the numerator first, and we need to find the least common multiple for x and x minus 5. So I'm going to multiply the left-hand side by x over x, and the right by x minus 5 over x minus 5. Okay, so my big numerator turned out to be this. Now I'm going to look at the bottom half of the original problem, and we're trying to find a common denominator. We have x and x minus 5, and it happens to be the same exact least common multiple. So I'm going to multiply the left by x minus 5 over x minus 5, and the right by just x over x. Okay, so what I did for this part, 6x plus x minus 5, I changed to 7x minus 5. I just combined my like terms, and where we left off, I multiplied by x minus 5 on the left, x over x on the right, Now I'm going to look at the numerator here. 3x minus 15 minus 2x is really x minus 15. So I'm just going to change that because I'm running out of room. So this is x minus 15. Now remember, this black line is division. So we have the top total fraction divided by the bottom total fraction. So which really means we're multiplying by the reciprocal. So this division bar, we said multiply, and then by the reciprocal, which came out to the x minus 5 in the numerator, and then the x minus 15 in the denominator. Then we can cross cancel. So we're left with 7x minus 5 over x minus 15. And now we are finished.